Yeah, thank you very much. Happy accorded. Today is the day that the Lord has made, and we are glad in it, and we rejoice in it. I just don't know where to start from. It is only God that knows the end from the beginning. No man does. I sat down there and reminisced over my life. I said that little village boy, born to poor, illiterate farmers in the village, who must go to farm in the morning or go and fetch water before going to school. And when he returns from school, they will tell him his food had been taken to the farm, which was another way of saying return to the farm. I will end up taking my breakfast around 3 to 4 p.m. That same man standing here till today does not know how to take breakfast because of that hard upbringing. Then I reminiscence to say, am I the same person who could pull out two giant former presidents of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? When President Jonathan once told us that his humble beginning meant that he did not even have shoes to put on at the age of 10, I told him, I said, sir, you were lucky. Your problem was shoes. At the age of 10, we were still running about the village naked because we could not put on pants. So he was even luckier than me. But that two of the greatest presidents that Nigeria has ever had in terms of everything, nation building, infrastructural development, human capacity building, in terms of sheer humanity, empathy, that I could pull them out, is what the Igbos call Ijele, the big masquerades. Not only was Obasanjo president for 8 years between 1999 and 2007, he was also a military president who took over from General Murtala Mohammed in February 1976 after he was assassinated. It was him who midwifed the 1979 constitution that we used till the military purge of December 31, 1983 by General Muhammadu Buhari. But he again came back to become president of this country because the people believed he did well even as a military head of state. So we should give him another chance. And he did very well, extremely well, exceedingly well. Then sitting by him, President Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCFR, like Baba OBJ, I call him OBJ. A man whose singular statement during the 2015 elections, when votes were still being counted and the winner had not been declared, he called General Muhammadu Buhari and said, congratulations. In spite of the fact that many of his acolytes, his associates, were saying, no, don't do so. He told them, and he made this statement that has entrenched him into the pantheon of great historic figures. People like Abraham Lincoln, who once declared during his Gettysburg speech on 18th of November, 1863, that democracy is government of the people, for the people, and by the people. President Jonathan said, my ambition It's not worth the drop of blood of any Nigerian. That statement, sir, entrench you into the pantheon of heroes like General President Olusegun Okikiolu, Obasanjo, GCFR, and PhD, a man who, after leaving presidency, went for his PhD and got it by thesis. So I can't thank God enough that this is happening in my presence. I'm not dead. Mama Peace that is sitting down there. That's what we call her popularly Mama Peace. Mama P. Thank you, ma. Mother of the nation. Thank you, ma. For being there for everyone, for everybody. We know the role you played in this country. And we knew how they came after you, even when you had not done anything wrong. I'm happy that I was there to lead frontally your defense. And I thank God that everything has been resolved. What can I say about Okute, Peter Obi, the rock, that Jesus Christ himself built his church on it. Go and look at Matthew. Say, thou art Peter, and you are the rock. And upon this rock, I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against you. I will give you the key to the kingdom of heaven, so that whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Is there? And that Peter became actually St. Peter, the first Roman Pope. We now have 266 popes. That Peter sitting down there was Pope number 1. And you know why I like the Catholic Church, which I want many of you to just quietly come into. It is the only church that was built by Christ himself directly, and it possesses 4 qualities. The Catholic Church is holy, it is one, it is universal, and it is apostolic. His Excellency, Governor, Senator Jonah Jan is there. Another man, a man who left office poorer than he was when he got there. He had to take a loan of 150 million naira to build a house in Abuja. And he was paying the loan back gradually as a governor. He didn't finish it until he became a senator. Yet, they came after him. And I took up the challenge and I beat them with bare knuckles. And got him discharged and acquitted of 37 counts. God bless you, sir, for always being there for me. The man sitting there wearing a red cap, handsome bobo, I call him Uchi boy. My classmate, one of the best legal minds we have had in this country. A courtroom gladiator. I thank you. My elder brother there, Chief Mike Obiadome, Okakagbe, the former deputy governor of Edo State, and former chief of staff to President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. He's my brother and he has always been there for me. I thank you, sir. Let me greet my elder brother, Senator Francis Ozekhome Alimikena, 2-time senator representing Edo North, is here with us. I want to thank you, sir, for always playing the role of a father figure to me. I'm seeing Tony Akiotu there, GMD of Dar Communication, ageless, handsome. Thank you. Now, let me see this side. Who am I to bring the creme de la creme of first-class traditional rulers in Nigeria here? And they are all here. Representatives of the Oba of Benin are here. Representative of the Sultan of Sokoto is here. The Dame of Agbedor is here. His Royal Majesty, Lord Manya, one of the leading traditional rulers in Nigeria, is here with us. For the king of this community in Rivers State. Has he come? No, not that one. That's him. The king of Eleme in Rivers State is here with us. Give him a round of applause. And the king of Finima, all the way from Finima, they don't have land. They have to either fly from their village or go by boat. But I think he coming here is swam. He actually swam. My son here, Dr. Dumebi Kachiku, he was 10 years old when I served as best man to Dr. Professor Ibe Kachiku in 1984. And I remember during the wedding, he was running around. And I drew him nearer and gave him a knock on the head. But you can see, that is a young man who came here and started the launching with 100 million naira. 2 million naira per book. And you may wonder, can he do it? Go and take note of my chambers. What transformation he brought to it. He just came one day and said, Dad, this place doesn't befit you. Let me show it off for you. And that was it. And I started seeing things changing. I want to thank you. Where's Yego? Obi Kubana. Where is he? Obi Kubana. That's another son of mine. I won't tell you publicly what this young man has done for me again, again, and again. I thank you. Where is Professor Ikimalo, my cousin, and is my teacher forever? He taught me all the things, both bad and good, but more of the good. He has arguably the best private hospital in Port Harcourt, where you can do IVF, everything with lift going up into the. And guess what? He's a specialist in gynecology and obstetrics. And I told him, we lawyers are very proud. I know. But when I die, if there's anything called reincarnation, I will become a medical doctor. He asked me why. I said, simple. You are so privileged in your profession that you are the only one a man will come with his wife and you will tell him to wait for you outside. The man will wait outside. You will render the wife naked. You will examine her, and then when you finish, you give the man a bill to pay. So you can't have a profession that is more privileged. I mean, whosoever you are, once you are sick, in fact, when they want to remove your clothes, you say remove them quickly. I thank you, sir, for playing the role of a godfather for me. I can see my elder brother here, Chief Senator Oyofo. was a two-time senator representing Edo North. Before then, he was an oil magnate, one of the first people to strike oil, deal with oil, and use it effectively for the nation. Thank you, sir, for being here. Although I cannot call everybody, but Gregoso is there, and he is the president of Isako Club 81, our early club. Dr. Aisha Achimugo, she was abroad and she told me I will come. I thought she was joking. She still came here. Thank you. Haja Bola Shagaya, I want to thank you. My club, Ozekhome Club of Nigeria, where I was president in the year 2000 to 2002, they are here. The former president is here, Sir Paul Izenua. I want to thank you. And I want to thank all my in-laws here. Dr. Onyechi, the proprietor of Abuja Clinics. And the other in-law, Mr. Famuri, who are just retired as chief accountant in Port Harcourt River State. I cannot thank all of you enough that this my son here, where's Susilama? Where's Susilama? Is carrying one of my this my fifth grandchild. And this is the father. And he married a young lady from Onitsha. People say, are you not discriminatory? I say, me, I can never. We are all Nigerians. By marrying the young lady who is a lawyer, this village boy is now a family of 8 lawyers and 2 medical doctors. So God could not have blessed anyone more than me. I'm a story of Lamentations 3:37. Who is he that speaketh, and it cometh to pass, if the Lord has not commanded it? I'm a story of Romans 9:15, where he told us, I will show mercy on whom I will show mercy, and I will show compassion on whom I will show compassion. It's not he that willeth or he that runneth, but it's God that showeth mercy. I am that story of Genesis 18:15, reciprocated in Jeremiah 32:27. Behold, I'm the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me to do? I am a story that made me know that there's nothing that God cannot do. Anything he cannot do does not exist. Anything God cannot do does not exist. Take that from me. He has made me Psalm 105 verse 15. Touch not my anointed, and do my prophets no harm. That is why I knock down all my opponents in every case I handle, because I put God first. So I want to thank all of you. This is my beautiful wife. Now, for this my beautiful wife, 33 years in marriage, taking care of me and the entire family. She's the greatest thing to have happened to my life. I call her my girlfriend. I call her my soulmate. I call her my confidant. I call her my sister. But most importantly, I call her my mother, because she does all of them only to her. And this is my handsome son, a carbon copy, born in 1978. The first lawyer from me, after me and my wife, the third lawyer in my family. and the way I've been able to organize the children together. I want to thank you, Ilubeka John Mike Ozekhome Esquire. Ushoze Mike Ozekhome, first daughter, barrister at law. Thank you for holding the girls together. Dr. Esizaze Mike Ozekhome. Okute, thank you very much. Dr. Esizaze Mike Ozekhome family. Okute Peter the Rock was present last November when she wedded. The husband, that Lola, who has become my son also. Family, he came yesterday, and I told him if you didn't come, I would have flogged you on the bare buttocks from London. I want to thank you, and they are living very well, and I'm proud of them. Next is Oshoma. That is the Michael. That is the Mike Ozekhome of the family. Full of glamour, panache. He has style. He has gravitas. Ever sartorial and ever gregarious. Before I forget, I do not know whether he's still here. Uzochukwu Stanley. People call him popularly Stanel. Stanel is my son. In fact, we call him son one within my family, even though he's an Igbo. That is one of the young men that drives my engine. I want to thank him, whether he's here now or not. Help me send it to him. My next person. Have you noticed one thing? That apart from my first son, that all the other boys are yellow purple like their mother. Why the girls they have my color. One of them is not here now. Now, this is Usilama Mike Ozekhome. 8 years at the bar. And it's my handbag, my PA, my secretary, everything. At times by 4 a.m. we are walking. At 4 a.m. I tell you, you can't go to bed. We walk. This is Ngozi Omosumi Usilama Mike Ozekhome. That's a beautiful wife that he married from Onitsha, the daughter of Dr. Onyechi, Dr. and Mrs. Onyechi. And they have this beautiful Ikpabusi, meaning the power of God. Who is the other one? Well, yeah. The second to the last is Selgena. Mike Ozekhome is not here today, unavoidably absent. But this is the last born of the family, an American citizen, the biggest and the tallest in the family, but the last born. Ozekhome Mike Ozekhome is also a lawyer. So, with this kind of blessings, how can I not look at Ambassador Agbedor to say I thank you? How can I not look at Chief Oseni Elama the Okayoro of Benin Kingdom to say I thank you? How can I not look at Chief Roland Otaru, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, the one who cleared the path for all of us to pass through? He was the first Senior Advocate of Nigeria from Edo North. Before then, the senior advocates were always coming from Benin and from Isha land. But since he cleared the way, I can tell you Edo North today has twice the number of senior advocates of Nigeria, more than any of the other ethnic groups. Now, Chief Wole Olanipekun, Commander of the Federal Republic and Senior Advocate of Nigeria, a man that has conquered the legal world, a man that has become an oracle of the Lord. A man that has shown me so much love since we met. God bless you, sir, for all you do. And to review 50 books in 15 minutes, you are a wonder. So I want to thank all of you, all the kings that came all the way. None of them asked me for one kobo, none. Rather, some of them are even contributing to my books. So nobody can be more blessed than me. Nobody. OBJ, like I wrote about you some months ago, continue to remain OBJ. Don't change. It's too late for an old man to become left-handed. Continue to fire from all cylinders under your watch, because your name will be remembered by generations yet unborn. That your case was one of winning, witty, witty. You came, you saw, you conquered. So I want to thank all of you that I cannot see from here. I cannot see you from here because it's far. People like Gideon Egbechilon, I still got you. Chief Richard Okozi, who is ever there for me. I cannot thank Pastor Osazuwa, who came all the way from Benin and who led the opening prayers today. But as I go to my seat, it is now we are going to eat. We wanted to do all these formalities. We have a 3-course meal. And by the grace of God, the 2 presidents will lead us. And Okute, Peter Obi will be trying to run away. I held him down. He must eat before he goes. Because if you don't eat my food, it means you don't take me as your friend or brother. And while we are going to eat, let me remind you of 1 Timothy 5:23. Because I've been seeing many of you drinking ordinary water. That scripture tells us, it says, do not just drink ordinary water. It is not good for your stomach. Take a little wine. It will cure you of all your infirmities. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all.
As the picture begins to roll forward of the family of the effervescent and ebullient gentleman who has invited us all here today, it is time for us to call. I see Mr. Chairman making his way. Mr. Chairman, sir, are we taking the national anthem now, or you are delivering the chairman's closing? Mr. Chairman will so instruct. Abi.
Take the photograph of the family with the cake, and then I take over. All right? Okay. You can go and sit down. Can we have whoever will give over the closing prayer? We will have the closing prayer, and then after the closing prayer, you will continue to eat, and the music will be going on. And anytime you have finished your food and you want to eat, go home, you can sneak out and go home. And the music will continue till daybreak. Thank you very much for coming. See you next year. Bye-bye.